Adventurous guests, of course, can opt for our Jungle River cruise or for a close-up look at our majestic...
We can charge anything we want, $2,000 a day, $10,000 a day, and people will pay it. And then there's the merchandising. I can personally...
Donald, this park was not built to cater only for the super rich. Everyone in the world has the right to enjoy these animals.
Sure, they will. What, we'll have a coupon day or something.
Gee, the lack of humility before nature that's being displayed here staggers me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Malcolm, but I think things are a little bit different than you and I had feared.
Yeah, I know they're a lot worse. Yeah, I know they're a lot worse. Yeah, I know they're a lot worse.
Now, wait a second. Now, we haven't even seen the part where
Donald, let him talk. There's no reason. No, I want to hear every viewpoint. I really do.
Yeah, don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
I simply don't understand this Luddite attitude. I simply don't understand this Luddite attitude. I simply don't understand this Luddite attitude.
That was my favorite scene from Jurassic Park, the famous blockbuster movie directed by Steven Spielberg. It's a talking scene, it's verbose, full of dialogues, and we can make more videos talking about the context of the dialogues and how it applies to various things, not just dinosaurs. It's metaphorical, that's what makes it so beautiful. But the word I want to break down in this particular video is Luddite. You can hear the character played by Richard Attenborough, John Hammond, say, "I can't understand this Luddite attitude." What is Luddite? The term Luddite originates from the early 19th century in England during the Industrial Revolution. The name comes from a possibly fictional figure named Ned Ludd. Sometimes he's also called King Ludd or Captain Ludd. It's very interesting that a term so widely used, Luddite, is actually from a fictional figure. Nobody knows if he exists or not. According to legend, around 1779, a young man named Ned Ludd smashed 2 knitting machines in a fit of rage. Though there is little evidence he actually existed, his name, Ludd, became a symbol of resistance known as the Luddite movement. By the 1810s, there were organized groups of English textile workers. They were frustrated by job losses and poor working conditions due to the rise of mechanized looms and knitting frames, rise of machines. These organized groups of English textile workers began protesting. These workers started destroying machinery that they believed was threatening their livelihoods. This movement became known as the Luddite movement, and its members were called Luddites. Today the term Luddite is often used, sometimes humorously, sometimes critically. John Hammond in Jurassic Park certainly used it critically to describe someone who is opposed to new technology or resistant to technological change. In the world of cinema, the most prominent example of a Luddite is somebody who still wants to shoot on film, does not want to shoot using the digital technologies available to us. But if you go 100 years back, then Charles Chaplin was regarded as Luddite because he still wanted to continue making silent films despite the advent of talkies. Why did Charles Chaplin want to continue making silent films? Because he felt that his iconic character Tramp was somebody everyone could relate to. But the moment he starts speaking in English with an English accent, he alienates 2/3 of his viewing audience, who will no longer feel that he is one of them. A Russian would not feel the Tramp belongs to Russia when he starts speaking English in an English accent. So that was the reason why Charles Chaplin for a long time continued making silent films despite talkies becoming mainstream. And in fact, there is not a single Charles Chaplin movie where he's playing the role of the Tramp, the most iconic character he has played, where the Tramp is speaking. You have movies like The Great Dictator or Limelight where you have characters similar to the Tramp, but he is not the Tramp. In movies like Modern Time, City Lights, The Kid, where you can see the Tramp, these are all silent movies. The Tramp never speaks. I hope you enjoyed this video on Luddites, and if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out in the comment section. I'll look forward to answering your questions as I always do.